OMG BBG! It's your boy. I am back in Tokyo, and you can probably guess what the first thing I had to do was as soon as I landed. Give me these Beyblades! I headed over to this toy store in Narita Airport called Hakuhinkan Toy Park. They usually have a small stock of Beyblades, and I was praying that I could find the newest releases here. I was pretty hyped because I was able to find the last Wolf Hunt in this store, but they didn't have Emperor Might. After a full day of shopping, I stopped by a big camera department store and found myself the Emperor Might deck set. Seems like the prices for the deck set have gone up, but luckily, Big Camera had it on sale already. It was cheaper than a lot of other stores, so I picked one up for a little less than $40 Canadian. Now I'm back at the hotel. That means I can unbox the brand new Emperor Might deck set. If you haven't already, go check out Steven's unboxing that he just released on Wolf Hunt. It has a brand new free spinning assist blade, and we can pass on that cool gimmick to all of the other CX Beys now. With that said, let's take a look at this deck set, talk about the bays, and see what it's all about. So Emperor Might is a right spin balance type, and its ability is heavy multi-style because it has mode changes. Who doesn't like mode changes? Now, this bay was originally designed to upgrade the bays from Team Persona. When you use some of these parts from this combination, it's supposed to enhance the strengths of some of those Persona bays. Whoa, dude, the waffle. Everyone's been calling it the waffle bay. It really does look like a waffle. Wow, that metal coat too, beautiful. My goodness. We can't forget about the other bays that come in this set though. It's a fantastic deck set. We have this green Golem Rock, and then what was previously a Hasbro exclusive, we have Shark Gill. All right, everything out of the box. Let's take a look at Emperor Might first, of course. Oh damn, oh, I mixed it up. Oh my God, there's the bay. Lame joke. Does it actually look like a waffle, guys? Yeah, it really does. It really does have some similarities here. Well, anyways, let's take a look at the real bay. It's actually, wow, Emperor Might tastes really good. Okay, I'll put this away. Oh man, wow. The very first part that we need to talk about is probably one of the biggest selling points of this entire deck set. This right here is the Emperor Metal Lock Chip. We now have a metal lock chip that is available to the masses, and I feel like since this piece is so important to a lot of you guys, I'm not gonna tease you about the weight. I forgot my scale back in Canada, so I had Steven weigh out his metal lock chip, and we're looking at about 4.75 grams. Compared to our Valkyrie metal lock chip, it's about 0.86 grams lighter. I'm assuming that Takara Tomy didn't want to completely make Valkyrie Volt obsolete. In my opinion, I think majority of bladers rather save the money and get this Emperor metal lock chip instead of spending hundreds on Valkyrie Volt. But I'm very happy to see that metal lock chips are becoming more common, and it's going to be so easy for you guys to get a hold of. Now that we have two metal lock chips, the great thing is that during 3-on-3 deck battle formats, you can use a Emperor metal lock chip and a Valkyrie metal lock chip at the same time. Now the next piece that we have here is the Might main blade. Black metal coat. Honestly, it looks really, really good. That waffle design for the plastic, it feels really heavy in the hands. And once again, I'll throw up the weight up onto the screen for you guys to see. The overall shape is quite round, but there's 8 blades in total. And when you take a closer look at them, they vary in shape. So that we have some of these thicker rectangular blades, and then you have some blades that are facing upwards, and then some blades that are facing downwards. So there's a lot of variation here, which kind of makes sense for a balance type, right? It has a little bit of everything. But just visually though, when I look at this main blade, I don't think, oh, balance type. It definitely has more of a defensive look to it. From the top view, you guys will see a couple of cutouts in the plastic behind the metal on 2 different contact points here. So one on each side, and these little air pockets or gaps there were meant to be like a cushion, right? So when you're attacked at those certain points, it's supposed to absorb attacks a little bit better. Interesting that they put that in here, but I don't think it's gonna be very effective. The black metal coat honestly looks fantastic right now. It's pristine, and it will be beat up in no time. The last component of the blade is the heavy assist blade. We have two pieces of metal here on the outer edges on two opposite sides, increasing outward weight distribution. This is fantastic, man. It looks great. If you do pair this up with those attack types, this will definitely add a little bit more weight to your attacks. I can see this being used with all sorts of different types of combinations here. Obviously for stamina types, having that extra outward weight distribution will allow you to spin for longer as well. When you install it onto your blade, the metal does face downwards like this. The weight of this piece comes in at just under 8 grams. Man, metal lock chip and metal assist blade, holy. The WAFFLE blade definitely feels stacked. Nice and chunky, it's got some great weight to it, wow. Now, looking at the operate ratchet integrated bit. Look at this. This is the second ratchet integrated bit that we have in Beyblade X. The first one that we got was Turbo from Pegasus Blast. And now we have this balance type mode changing operate bit. This piece does have a defense and attack mode and it's so satisfying to use, guys. All you have to do is take a look at these little blades right here, pull up and twist until it locks in. The first mode that we're looking at right here is the attack mode, and there's a couple different ways that you can tell. The easiest way and the most obvious way is looking at the actual tip. Look at that giant hole flat in the center, guys. It's very wide and you will definitely move very quickly around the stadium. Now the other way to tell which mode you're in is by just looking at the blades on the ratchet. The upper and lower portions here line up like this, and it's symmetrical. So if you go to the other side, you'll see that it's also lined up. This turns it into almost like a two-bladed design for the ratchet. That's your attack mode. When you go back to the defense mode and lift up and twist again, now the ratchet portion looks like it has 4 blades. That of course does also change the tip itself. And if you go back and take a look, you'll now have a white ball bit sticking out from that whole flat. Overall, operate seems very, very fun to use. It's not an automatic mode change type of gimmick like Turbo is, but now you get that extra versatility. You can really control everything, right? After a single round, if you want to mix it up, just go ahead and turn it and then get yourself a different style of play by changing modes. One interesting thing that some of you guys might have noticed is that Takara Tomy actually made an announcement apologizing for a mistake that they made on the box. Apparently when you use this bit in attack mode, it's an 85 height, and when you use it in defense mode, it's 80 height. When you're flipping through the two modes, you can see a little bit of a height change for sure. Putting it all together, you get a very heavy, very chunky balance type CX Bey Emperor Might Heavy Operates. I'm still a little bit weary of the ratchet integrated bits. The way that you can control operate is a little bit more enticing to me, but at the same time, I still don't think it's going to be a bit that's going to be utilized a ton. Once again, the Bey is very, very new, so who knows? I could be totally wrong about that. Maybe down the road, ratchet integrated bits will be the play and everyone will be rocking them. The weight of this guy here is a staggering nearly 60 grams in its stock form. Sheesh. Beyblade X is really starting to beef up. What's your guys' opinion on that? Are you happy to see the numbers creeping up slowly? Or do you guys prefer that everything stays a little bit lighter? Now those early releases just feel so lightweight. And speaking of earlier releases, now I guess we can talk about the other Beys. Honestly, this right here is such a highlight for me in this deck set. Green Golem Rock, jeez. The metal coat here looks fantastic as well, so clean. In my opinion, I think you're going to be able to find a lot of cool color combos that you can use with this. This is one of my favorite defense types. Actually, it's probably my favorite defense type in the entire series right now. It was such a sleeper release. No one paid too much attention to it at first, but it really proved itself. Great, great defense type, love it. Comes with an M85 ratchet, heavyweight ratchet here, but not very popular, easy to burst. As for the bit, we get a white high needle, very, very old part at this point. I'm not a huge fan of these needle bits, but it is what it is. It is a defense type bit, and it suits the Golem Rock combination. The very last Bey that we have here is Shark Gill. This one here used to be a Hasbro exclusive and is essentially a remake or a reskin of Shelter Drake. This blade can cause a lot of recoil sometimes though, right? This slim profile can get caught in the gaps of other opponents and just send it flying, but by no means is it like a super popular competitive part. For the ratchet, it comes with a white 560, a really clean color here. It's also a super versatile ratchet too. A little bit more old school, but great balance, used in a ton of different combinations. The last piece is free ball. Look at this blue bit. Always nice to have another free ball. Very competitive piece here. Super grateful to have it in another colorway. That wraps up our unboxing on the brand new Emperor Might deck set. Let me know what you guys think of this brand new Bey. Do you guys think it's worth it for that 5,000 yen price point? It is a little bit more expensive than previous deck sets, but in terms of content, you're getting quite a bit, right? Metal lock chip, you get a good defense type in there. You're getting what used to be a Hasbro exclusive. I feel like this Bey right here, it's a buy. I think you guys will be super happy with it, especially those that don't have Valkyrie Volt. That metal lock chip feels like such a vital part to your collection. As for test battles, I don't have a stadium with me, and I know that I can go buy a billion of them right now if I really wanted to, but my luggage space will not allow for another stadium. But stay tuned to the channel because Steven will be doing a ton of testing with the brand new parts from this set and Wolf Hunt. Make sure you check out that video. That will be probably just a couple of days or so after this one here. I will be filming some more videos while I'm here in Asia, so look forward to that as well. I'll catch you guys in the next video. As always, geeks out.